It dates back to 1939. It got its name because it sold a regional brand of gasoline in the states of Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. It was built on the site of the Banks Hotel on the main street in Galena. A few years after it was built, a repair shop and garage were added. A new 4-lane U.S. highway moved to 7th Street in 1961, leaving the service station far from the flow of travelers. When I-44 bypassed the town, it went out of business until it was restored by 4 women: Betty Courtney, Melba Rigg, Renee Charles, and Judy Courtney. But before the women started restoring the building, Larry Courtney, their boss, owned the building and tow mater, who sits outside the shop, but then sold the building and the truck because the city of Galena told him it was an eyesore, aka looked bad. Later he bought it back, but didn't get the truck. So, when Renee told him about the truck, he asked the guy he bought the building from where the truck was. The guy told him he sold it to a farmer, so they all started looking for it. Larry called the guy he bought the building from and asked for the farmer's address, and the guy gave it to Larry. The hood for the truck wasn't on the truck. Just like tow mater, it was in another field, but later they found it. And now, here we are today, and it's a place where travelers can stop and see. Like inside, there's a gift shop, and there's items you can buy that are based off Route 66, and they have 2 tow maters back there and a fire truck also. And they'll still do karaoke things or stuff like that. And they do karaoke nights sometimes to get the people of Galena and others around to come out here and just have fun. And now to the interview. Good job, sis.
Did we look at the camera?
Yeah, you can look at the camera or you can look at anywhere. Hi guys, this is Crocadile Lile, and today we're going to interview him and ask him some questions about his job and kind of what are his favorite parts about Route 66. So the first question is, what has been your favorite piece that you've created?
My favorite piece? It was a mosaic made out of chips of paint off the cars at Cadillac Ranch. It was large, and it was the whole state of Texas with black paint going across, and in the middle it was 66 in red pieces. It sold for $1,000.
How long have you been traveling through 66?
I started with Tommy Owens Group and Michael Wallace back in June 1996, which was 22 and a half years ago. We rode from Chicago to Santa Monica. There were about 500 of us in the group, and we've done it twice with our orchestra.
What is your favorite experience with your job?
With my job? Well, I'm fortunate enough to own and run an art gallery on Route 66 in Amarillo, Texas. I have a beautiful tricolored Australian Shepherd that sits in my door just to greet people. The favorite thing about my job is getting to meet really neat people from all over the world.
Why is preservation so important?
The what?
Preservation, like to preserve the road?
Yeah, preservation is really, really serious. And unfortunately, a lot of people, a lot of roadies, a lot of states do not recognize that Route 66 needs to be preserved or it's going to go away. Certain states do like flying, but certain don't. So we all just need to find stuff that needs preserved and get the time and the energy and the money to keep it.
How did you get the idea to use paint chips as jewelry, accessories, and for painting?
Well, we went out there with my wife and my wife's grandkids, and they were spray painting, and I told them to stand up there. And I just happened to look around on the ground, and there were pieces of paint laying up all over the ground. And as an artist, I got this thing, I need to do something with that. So I found an old plastic bag hung on a weed, and I put a whole bunch of pieces of paint in it. And I told them, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I'm going to go make stuff. So that was about 8 years ago. And I started making mosaics. I paint a landscape in a background, and then I draw off the shapes of the Cadillacs, and then I glue pieces of paint in the shape of the Cadillacs. And then I glue it down, make sure it's the same. And I've done 20, I'm working on number 25. I've sold 23 out of the 24 I've created.
What's your favorite place on Route 66?
Where I am at the time. Today, it's Galena, Kansas. Tomorrow, it may be Cuba, Missouri, wherever I'm at the time. That's my favorite place because Route 66 is such an iconic, wonderful thing that I cannot pick just one place, it's my favorite. I guess if I had to, I'd say it was Lile Art Gallery on Route 66 in Amarillo, but that's not fair. So it's wherever I am today.
Why do you feel it is important to get the younger generations involved in Route 66?
Because someday us older people are going to be gone. And who's going to take care of it if you guys don't? So this is why I'm impressed when they started Young Roadies several years ago. Because you guys, and the younger the better. I'm 6, 8, 10 years old. Everybody's seen the movie Cars. They understand what it is. And we just need to keep bringing them up and educating them.
How'd you get the name Crocadile Lile?
Well, I was a Boy Scout volunteer leader for 35 years. And about 31 years ago, I was picked to take 36 young men to the World Jamboree in Australia. I had one kid from Amarillo. His name was Charles Shapiro. He's now 47 or 8 years old. And if that's for me, I'm not here. And he named me Crocodile Lile. Now, most people think it's because Crocodile Dundee, but that's not the case. Lile Crocodile was a book that was popular back in the 60s, and I have a copy of it that he gave me, and that's where he got the idea, so he named that, and I've been Crocodile ever since.
What caught your eye about Route 66?
What?
What caught your eye about Route 66? Like, what got you involved in it?
Party Owners Group. I mean, I had traveled Route 66 when I was a kid, before the interstates went through. But Historic 66, what we do now, Harley Owners Group put out a deal and said, we're going to ride our motorcycles. And I told my wife, I said, we're going to do this. So we did. That's who got me involved. So I can thank Harley Owners Group for doing that.
That's all the questions we have for you today. Now, do you have any questions for me or like about what I do?
Well, you go to school and you're classified as a what?
What?
You're a junior, senior?
I'm an 8th grader.
8th grader, okay. You're an 8th grader, okay. So you've got time before you get out of high school to do lots. How many, I guess I want to say is, how many people from how many states do you have involved in the Young Roadies? Do you have any idea?
I don't have any idea. All I know is that my cousins and I are involved in it.
What we need to do with this, we need to get some promotion and get it through all 8 states so they can all contribute. That's what I would like to see with Young Roadies, and I'll help any way I can. We have kids in Amarillo that would love to be involved, you know? And is there dues? Do you have to pay dues? Or?
No.
Okay, well, that's what we need to do. We need to get together and get this thing going. But I appreciate y'all having me up here. I love to be on YouTube.
Well, thank you for letting us interview you.
Thank you.
If you want to see more interviews and more learn about history, about Route 66, hit the subscribe button down below. And see you next time. Bye.
Thank you so much. Let me go get some.